Hello, my name is Veronica and welcome into the Learning Lab. And in today's lab, I'd like to share with you my latest take from the Stamp and Scrapbook Expo in Chantilly, Virginia. And this time it's with the latest and greatest cool tools. Come on in and let's get started. The cool tool being showcased in this class was from We Are Memory Keepers. They were one of the big sponsors of it. So we got this cool tool, which is a goodie bag guide. And let me take it out of here. As you can see right away, this is one of the issues that most of us were having in class, was getting these to stay where they needed to be. But these guides help you to create your little goodie bags, and there are full complete instructions on how to use it. And we created it using the papers from We Are Memory Keepers, and they are called Oh Goody, and these are all the papers that you get in there. Now, funny enough that when we started to make this, the lady next to me said, oh, I'm going to use some of my ugly paper for this, you know, in case I mess it up. And I said, you know what, I'm going to do the same thing. So we pulled out two different ugly papers. I pulled out this one. She pulled out that one. I said, how can you think that's ugly? She said, how can you think this is ugly? I said, I tell you what, I'll trade my ugly paper for your ugly paper. So we did. We switched them out, and I practiced with this ugly piece and she practiced with that ugly piece. But these are all the different bags you see down at the bottom that you can create using this tool. Now what it reminds me of is this bag. And this is one that I ordered offline long ago when I used to be a vendor at scrapbook retreats. And here's what we made in class. Let me move those. And it was this. I'll bring this back in. You can see for comparison that you do have that serrated edge as you do here. If you turn it over on the bottom, they both, I'll put this underneath. How about that? They both fold up where you can see that, and they both have a seam going up the back. So it's along this idea. But the beautiful thing about this bag is that these are food safe and they are grease resistant. So you can slide a slice of something or some cookies down in there, and they're gonna be okay. So the concept from We Are Memory Keepers, because they are very innovative, was good. The execution of the product, I don't know. The directions are in there, but you'll lay it on the paper, and you know they're known for ripping and tearing, and you tear across. Then you turn it down to move it to where you want, and you tear across, and then you assemble your bag. So the jury is still out on this one. Don't know how much I would actually use it unless I had some event coming up that I really wanted to tailor and personalize my bags for this. So let me get this cleared away, and I will show you the next tool we used. So the next thing that involved a tool, this is from Bella Boulevard, was also a sponsor of this one. And we actually were able to create a layout. I did not finish my layout in class because I did not bring the correct photo that I needed. When they said bring a 4x6, I wish they had told us the theme that we were going to be using, and then I would have been sure to bring the correct photo to go with the theme. So here's what we made. It's called On the Road, and I did not finish mine because I would have done a travel photo. I have plenty of them. But we had this beautiful Bella Boulevard paper, and what we cut these out of, this is one side and this is the other, and you can cut all of those out and then still use another piece to make it really matte. But these were some beautiful papers that were in there, all of those with the On the Road theme to them. So I really like that, and we also got a sheet of stickers to go with it. Now my best thing was the die that we got from Little B, and it's a punch. And can I tell you, it's along that EK Success one where you push it and it pops up. And I wouldn't be surprised if EK Success manufactured these for Little B. But this thing cuts like butter, baby. Let me just tell you, when she said punch out those, I thought, oh, here we go. But when I put this in, look at that. Clean, crisp, clear, and it locks back for easy storage, which I'm going to love. This thing cut out just incredibly. So at some point I will put my layout together, but all of this came together from Bella Boulevard and Little B. I'll move this and keep going. Now, one thing I neglected to mention when I was talking about the We Are Memory Keepers one, we got this from Echo Park, and it's one of their designer dies. It's stitched, and it's actually pretty big. I'm liking it. It's one of the wafer thin dies, so nice add-on to the collection. We also got, in the latest and greatest tool class, this little holder from Totally Tiffany, and you put the box together, and it's to hold photos. So you can put your pictures in here, put down whatever notes you have about them. And I would say that prior to using these, that if you'll just take one of these out and put it on your copier and have some copies for yourself, then you can reuse this over and over, even though you changed out the pictures that are housed inside. There was one woman sitting next to me who said she had won one of these, or a friend of hers had gotten some Totally Tiffany organization and storage items, and she was not that enamored. We'll see. I'll put mine together, play with it. I do have the proper hopper holder ones, and man, do I wish they would come back and start back making these holders, because they had it on lockdown. Let me just tell you, it was great. And then the last thing out of the latest and greatest cool tools was this. And I got glue tape from Plus. And we got the extra strong glue tape, and it's pretty wide across there. Now here it is, 2/5 of an inch, so just a little bit under half an inch. Pretty cool. And then we got this cool little curved blade scissors, and they're compact. So when you hit the little switch, it pops up, and you can cut, and then you pop it back in, so everything is enclosed inside of the case. So I thought that was pretty neat. And then we got a special offer from Consumer Crafts. On the back is a code for, if you shop with them, you can get free shipping. And then also in the bag, we got Get Organized and Inspired with Totally Tiffany. You can download the how-to brochure, and she walks you through how to do that. And it just really takes you through all the things that you can do to get organized using the Totally Tiffany method. So those were the items that came out of the latest and greatest Cool Tools class. I think the biggest push was this glassine bag. And if you do a lot of partying and you feel that you're going to need a ton of these, and you want it color themed and it'll be cheaper than buying it in the store, maybe. I'm not sold yet, and I don't know if I will be. Cute idea, cute concept. The execution leaves a little bit to be desired, and it could be user error on my part, but if that's the case, it was user error on a lot of other people's parts who were also at that workshop. But you know, thank you, We Are Memory Keepers, for always thinking forward and being innovative in what you do. You know, keep going back to the drawing board. I love your work, and I love what you are able to churn out. As always, thank you for joining me in the lab today. Please be sure to check out my blog at incollusions.blogspot.com. Until then.